Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. Hope you're well and having a lovely day. If you're new here, my name is Nicola and I make lifestyle videos, and I've got a B&M haul for you. I have been to B&M today and bought a few bits. There are some exciting bits, I suppose. A lot of mundane, but some exciting. It's actually Saturday here today and it's a beautiful day and it is a very chilled day. I'm feeling very zen today. I think on my video 2 weeks ago I'd said that I was filming it on the first weekend of the year that we didn't have anything on, and this is now the second weekend of the year where we haven't got anything on, and it's been so nice. It's now, where are we, 3 o'clock, 20 past 3 on a Saturday afternoon, and I've pretty much done nothing all day other than go to B&M. Took Phoebe to the cinema, picked her up from the cinema, and mooched around the house, done a bit of washing, and that's about it. And it's really nice, and there's nothing on tomorrow either. I think we're going for a nice dog walk. I think we're going for a dog walk in a bit actually after I film this. I think Andrew's in the gym at the moment, and yeah, and then just chill out. We've had our Phoebe's had a dance festival all this last week, like every day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. She was there and I was sort of juggling that and working. I had Thursday off work, and then this coming week on Tuesday and Wednesday she's got another dance festival, so we are going to Leicester on Wednesday for the day, and then Tuesday evening we're there, but that won't be too bad. So it's only 3 dances, whereas the one local that we've had this week was 11, I think she had. I mean, and she doesn't have as many as a lot of kids. They had a lot more than that. Anyway, that's by the by. I thought I'd give you a little update on our life. Right, I'll get into the haul, shall I? So I nipped in because I needed to get a few little bits, and I was looking for an Easter egg for Andrew. He wants the fruit and nut, the Cadbury fruit and nut Easter egg, where you get the nuts and the fruit in the egg, like in the actual chocolate of the egg. And I've seen one, didn't buy it, and then I haven't seen any anywhere since then. And then I did see one in Aldi the other day and I thought, oh, I should have bought that, because I was rushing in to get something else. I thought I'll get it tomorrow, and then when I went back they were done. So I went to B&M to have a look for those, but they didn't have any. They had a white chocolate one and they had loads of other eggs, but no fruit and nut ones. So that's a bit annoying. So I'll have a look. I don't know where else. I might go to, I was actually at a different B&M. We've got a local one right opposite where we live. So I will probably pop there tomorrow and see if they've got any. But there's a few other things I needed. So let's find my receipt and I can go through what I picked up. Here we go. I think most B&M things have the prices on them. Right, the first most exciting thing was a sieve. For somehow this bit has come off our sieve, so we've only got the round bit, so no handle, which is fine because you can rest it on the sink or whatever if you're rinsing kidney beans or whatever, but mostly it's for cake making and you need a handle for that. So we need a new sieve, so I bought one and it was £2.99, so that's that. These are all going to be quite random. I bought some Venus Smooth Sensitive Razors. Are you going to be able to see them? There we go. These ones I quite like, and these were... Oh, I'm not going to be able to find anything now, am I, on my... There they are. These were £5 and 9p, but there's one razor and then there's 3 spare blades in there, so they'll last a little while. I bought a new tanning mitt. Not that I usually tan. Phoebe tans for her dance festivals, not all of them, just the ones where she's got lots of flesh showing, I suppose. And it's mainly her modern dance and her modern group where she's just basically got a leotard on, or she's got her belly showing, and she doesn't have to tan, but she feels nicer when she has, and she's very pale skinned, so it kind of, the costumes always look nicer when you've got a bit of a tan on. And we bought a new tan. Is it a Bondi Sands? I think it is. And I got it in Boots because we've been using one that we get from Tesco's and it's not very dark, and also it's a one you wear overnight and quite often forget to put it on, and then it's too late. So I got an express one which you can put on and then wash off after an hour, but you can leave it up to 3 hours. And the ones I've had before have been quite patchy as well. This one, put it on and it was so good. It just looked amazing. Well, she's still got it on now. It looks so good, and lots of people commented how lovely her tan was. So So yeah, I'm going to keep buying that. And we've got a tanning mitt, but I needed another one, a spare, and I may well use it myself. I don't often tan, but actually you do feel nicer when you've got a bit of a tan, don't you? And we shouldn't really be sitting in the sun too much, so I might use it myself. And anyway, this was £2.99 tanning mitt. Then a few Easter treats. I picked up this little Kinder Surprise egg. This is for Phoebe because she said she would like at least one egg that was Kinder, and that was £6, so it's quite expensive for such a small egg, but I presume it's got some crappy toy inside that she 100% won't need. And then I picked up a Munchies egg for somebody I know who likes Munchies. I'm not going to say who that is. And this was, oh, Munchies, £3.50 for that one. Then I picked up a few little bits for Maeve, Andrew's granddaughter. We're going up to see her next weekend on Good Friday because it's her birthday on Easter Saturday, and we've got her some presents which I think I've shown in previous videos, but I thought, oh, perhaps we ought to take a couple of things for Easter. So she's got this little lamb which I thought was very cute, and he was £4, so she can have that because I mean I have bought her some chocolate, but generally, you know, little ones don't eat huge amounts of chocolate, so I did buy her a White Buttons Cadbury's egg, and that one was £1.50, so she can have those for Easter. Oh, I did get some Easter napkins, but these weren't from B&M, they were from HomeSense. Not enough to show in a haul. I literally bought these and some dog shampoo and dog poo bags, but these were £1.99 and they've got a little bunny on, very cute. Then I also bought a candle because I've got all my Easter decorations up. I think this is the first year that I've done Easter decorations. I haven't filmed it, mainly because I didn't have enough really. I've only put a few little bits out, nothing that much, but I've got a nice little arrangement on the kitchen table, so I wanted a candle to go with it, and I thought this was really nice. It's Rustic Charm, Jasmine and Silk scented candle. It does smell really lovely, very fresh, great for the kitchen, so I'm going to put that on the kitchen table because our kitchen is this colour, so that will look really nice. I bought a turmeric cheese chew for Buddy, and that's there because he's already had it. He was eating stones in the garden earlier on, and I was like, no, I'll just give him the chew, and then that will stop him from eating the stones. But yeah, cheese chew. I've tried these with Bungo before and he didn't get on very well with them. It made him a bit poorly, but I think Buddy has a bit of a stronger stomach than Bungo does. He's our golden retriever, by the way, and Bungo was here, I've just let him out. Bungo's our Cavapoo. Buddy, will enjoy it. I think he's outside the door with it now. It was $5.99 for that, so a bit cheaper than the Yak Chews, but very similar. I bought this little plastic dish. It was £2. I did have one of these up in our bedroom. Andrew has started, he's got a little thing in the bathroom for all his toiletries, but he doesn't use that now. He just leaves them all on my dressing table, which takes up quite a lot of room, and he just leaves them all over. So I had a spare one of these, and I put all of his things inside it on the dressing table just to keep them contained. Anyway, then he needed a dish for his weighing scales for his Lego business, and used that, and so this stuff is now all over my dressing table again, so I bought another one. So this was £2, and it literally is just, I think they're supposed to go inside your drawers for organising things, but it's going to sit on top of my dressing table to house his bumps. Back to the chocolate, I bought these Easter favourites. There's like mini packs of mini eggs, treat-sized bags of dairy milk eggs, and then Cadbury's cream eggs in there. I'm going to put those, I've got some little jars, Easter jars in the kitchen, and I did buy some Lindt bunnies and little eggs last weekend, and they went like that. So, and they are super expensive, so I thought I would use these instead. They might be a little bit cheaper. These were £5, and those were like £5 just for that one little thing. So hopefully that will last a bit longer. Then I bought some kitchen roll because we ran out. They actually had a kitchen roll holder in there that matches some of the stuff that we've got in the kitchen. I don't know why I didn't get it actually, because we don't have anything to put the kitchen roll on, and quite often it gets wet because it sits near the sink. Sorry, dog wants to come in. And so it would make sense to have a kitchen roll holder, but I didn't buy it. I don't know why. Maybe next time I go in I will get it. This was, I've seen this Jumbo kitchen roll, just, is that £1? Yeah, just £1 for that. Bargain. I bought 2 things of soap. I was trying to buy, well, we do use in some of the bathrooms the refillable soap things, the soap dispensers, but I don't like plastic ones because I think they look naff, and I've got ceramic ones, and one upstairs cracked our sink, and so we had to replace the sink, which was very expensive. So we don't keep them on the sink anymore. They sit on the shelf or on the window ledge, and then that's a pain. So I've gone back to using these in some of the bathrooms, or you know, disposable ones. But I do buy, generally when I can, buy the refill to fill them up, because you know, you don't want to be buying these all the time. However, the ones I just bought, I bought some new ones recently from Aldi, and the things stopped working on all of them. When you push it down, it just stays down. So I bought 2 more to replace those, and then we'll refill these. So these were £1 each, and they are the Cussons Creations vanilla and shea butter or shea butter hand wash, and I'll put one in the main bathroom and one in the downstairs loo. I think those are the 2 places we need replacing. I got some dry shampoo because we're just about out, and it's always good to have. We literally have a little basket by the front door with a hairbrush and the dry shampoo, so that as we're leaving in the mornings to do the school run, we can do hair. So I got that one, and that was £3.49. Last few things, some more chocolates. Oh, I like the look of these. These are Dairy Milk Dime eggs. These are for me, really. I might not even put them in my jar. I might keep them just for me. These were £3 dimes. £1.50. That's pretty good. There's not many in there though for £1.50, but I bet those are delicious. I bought this for £3.50. Literally, I've just bought one of these. This exact one from B&M, and it broke. So I probably ought to have spent a bit more money and got a better one, but I didn't. I just replaced it with the same one. This was £3.50. It's a spray gun for the hose in the garden. We have a hot water tap, hot and cold water taps in the garden for the dogs, which is brilliant. So we clean them literally every day when we get home, especially Buddy, who's long haired and loves to lie in muddy puddles and roll around in ponds and stagnant water and stuff. So this is great because it means we don't have to wash them inside, and we can actually bath them. I said I just bought some dog shampoo from, in fact I got some in here, and then I saw some more in HomeSense, which was much better value, so I bought that as well. But yes, so we can give them a bath outside and make them smell nice and fresh. So speaking of the dog shampoo, I got this one. This was £2.99 and is the RSPCA Soothing Shampoo for Dogs. So this more for Bungo, who has quite sensitive skin and is allergic to some dog shampoos. But the other one I got is in fact it's also calming, but it's like a minty one, but it's a great big one, and that was £9, and it's probably at least 4 or 5 of these. So that will be good. And we're nearly there. Last thing. I bought some plastic wine glasses because the weather is so lovely, and I know it's changing. I think today, in fact, is the last nice day for a little while. But when it does get to be nice weather regularly, I like to sit out in the garden in the evening with a glass of wine, and I think it's better in the garden to have plastic glasses. So I thought these were really nice. They had other ones different coloured and patterns on. I just thought, no, I just want something classic and plain, and yeah, I can enjoy a glass of wine in the garden. And they were just £3 for 4, 75p a glass. So I thought that was really good, and it looks like they come apart, the stem comes apart. They've got a little bubble in there, which is kind of cute, nice. So yeah, I got those. Hello, it's me just jumping in a few days later because I after I finished that video, I suddenly realised there were some other things that I bought on a previous visit that I really wanted to share, and I completely forgot to do it. So I will show you those now. So a little while ago, I picked up this mug. You may have seen some other people pick up this because I've seen it lots of times, but it's so lovely. And it's this daisy mug. Now, daisies are my favourite flower. If I'd got married, which I never did because multiple reasons, but by the time all those things had gone, we decided not to bother. I would have had daisies in my wedding bouquet, and that's what I wanted to have. I particularly wanted Michaelmas daisies, which were the blue ones. My dad was going to plant some for me so that I could have them in my bouquet, but that never happened, sadly, but there we go. But yeah, I love this mug. Daisies are definitely my favourite, and this was £3.50. And then on a similar vein, I saw these, and I think these are the Anthropology dupes, because I know they have very similar glasses at a very much inflated price, but there's lots of these around, and I've seen these in Tesco. I know they had some Christmas ones. B&M, I think Home Bargains have had some, so they're everywhere. But I love these daisy ones. These glasses were £3 each, and I bought 4 so that we've got one each, and I just love them. They're really nice, and I think they've got some with peaches on, maybe as an alternative, but daisies, as I said, are my favourite, so I bought these ones. So yeah, I got those as well. So I'll pass you back to previous Nicola, but I didn't want to leave those out because they are my favourite. And that is everything I bought in B&M. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention.